Good evening. Welcome in, guys. Welcome to the special shenanigans hangout that was supposed to happen an hour ago, but I must apologize to you guys. I had a virtual interview meetings, which lasted longer than I counted on. Looking into prospecting of, trying to maybe help me get out of my current job or at least help supplement my income. I do want everybody to know I put two short videos up, both on this channel and on my travel channel. I encourage you to go check out those video shorts to help. We're going to start pushing and prodding. I'm really going to start pushing and prodding. Dang nabbit. Somebody's gonna get the horns. Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Let me see who we got in there. Let's find out who we got in there. Gloria, welcome in. Samara Brown. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hopefully you guys are here. John, always good to see John. Well, see, John, you're at home. I could give you the link and you can come join me for a while if you want. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. Good to see you. I mean, I don't know who will be joining. I don't know. I know Mike won't be joining me. Not sure what Richard's doing. It actually, again, I apologize, guys. I'm trying to get everything straightened out and get everything back online, and it actually is going to help that I'm looking for something that either supplement my income a little bit till I can get my business running, or hopefully make so much money from this new perspective that I can quit my full-time job. Oh, I know. I'm actually relaxed. The interview went good, Samara. Believe it or not, it went good. I'm actually it is a good prospect. Next week, I sit down with some more like a webinar type of thing to learn more about it and going through. And if it's a good fit, then we'll see where it goes from there. But it kind of is what I'm going to be doing will be similar to what I'm doing with my travel agency. So, hey, I'm all good. I'm just glad to see y'all here. Because we got a lot of good things coming up this weekend. Though some has changed since the hangout since we did the travel show last night. Samara, man, I wish you were here last night. I do hope you'll go check out the cruise line show from last night. We were talking about the Disney Treasure, and it was a good cruise line show. David T was in there, his daughter is one of the people that had worked on the Disney Treasure. Your trip's next week. Cool, Samara. Cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and it's all good, and I'm looking forward for when you come back to say my trip was this, that, this, and all good. I like it. You'll have to share it with us in the chat when you come back. So, and Christian Sanchez, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you. What, the travel channel? You should have the link for the travel channel. No, I didn't. I haven't gone down. I didn't go down to thing. I just got back from doing some interviews, video interviews, the last couple hours. Plus, I had some other house stuff that I had to do. You don't have the link to the other channel? Well, then give me one blooming second. Unless one of my moderators that are in there that can get it. Wait a minute. That's not me. That's the one I want. View channel. Let's see. No, I need to do share. Copy link. That's the link. That is the link to my other channel. I'll send you the link. That way you got it, John, and you can come on. When you if you can or if you want to. You know, I have not been to Disneyland yet, Christian. That is on my to-do list. That is definitely on my to-do list. The link that's in the chat, guys, is to my travel channel. Guys, please go check out the 2 new short videos I put on there. I mean, they're just short clips. They're from the MSC. There are a couple of videos I didn't post yet. They're from the MSC Seascape Tour that I did back in October of 2024. No, I don't do Motel 6 either, Samara. All right, give me 1 second. Let me take care of some things here for John. And we do got some things we need to talk about for this weekend. Some things that definitely were confirmed today, for sure. So all right, let me go back here. Let me I mean, I legitimately just got home, guys, from having a late afternoon lunch and having a video chat interview with the things. So please bear with me 1 second so I can get the link to John. Okay, John, it's in our private chat. Yeah, so it's been a crazy afternoon. Hello, Dean. Good to see you. Oh my God. You know, the worst that I have had with rides is where I've had to have them slowed down, but I have not actually been stuck on a ride where I've had to be evacuated. That's the crazy thing of it, Christian. So, but welcome in, Dean, the turkey legster. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Dean, if you want to come in, I can send you the link. I don't know what you're doing right now, but if you want to come hang out for a while, I don't know. I'm not going to probably go too long, but might do a half an hour to an hour. Then there's my good friend, Debbie Burns. Mama D. Well, Mama D can come hang out with me too. I can put it in the mod chat if you got any of you mods want to come hang out with me. Shelby Spring, hello, Shelby. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. And how's everything with you, Debbie? I hope you're having a good time with your friend. I know you were still at the B&B, unless you were. Well, Dean, me and you still have to catch up and go to the Disney Springs one of these days. I don't know when we're going to catch up, but we have definitely got to get to Disney Springs, me and you. John will probably come on in a few minutes. And if Mama D is available and she wants to come on, I can get the link to Mama D too. But guys, this is going to be, here's what's going to happen. I still haven't decided. I may wait till Sunday to go to St. Augustine. I am okay, Dad, but no problem, Mama D. Hey, make sure you feel it. Make sure you're feeling better. Um, we may push St. Augustine on till to Sunday. Um, I'll probably hang around the house tomorrow because I've got a lot of paperwork I got to get caught up on. Well, when you're ready to go back to Disney Springs, let me know and I'll try to catch up to you. Who knows? Maybe I can catch up to you if I take care of this job and things start going. Maybe in a few weeks I'll know. Yeah, please. Yeah, make sure please take care of yourself, Debbie, and make sure you're feeling better. So, again, guys, I'm just gonna knock this out of the way. Guys, and don't here's yes, prayers for Debbie. If you are wanting to help with Give the Kids the World, please email me at this thing. Especially if you want to do donations or if you want to volunteer. Well, I mean, we've probably got enough volunteers, but if if you'd like to help donate it or something, please email me there. Or if you got, even if you got questions, email me there at Dave Give Kids the World. Guys, I'm thinking the best thing to do is go October 25th. So I am going to run the marathon on October 25th. That's the projected date. Hopefully it don't get changed. If for some reason a lot of things come up and a lot of us get to the point where we don't think we can do October 25th, where I've got mods at least coming in and out throughout the stream so they can kind of watch chat, then we'll go with November 15th. But at this point, I am going to run the thing on. I'm going to run the marathon on October 25th. And I am looking forward to it. We're going to have fun. I mean, I know not this month, but I know within the next month and a half, I'm going to start reaching out. I'm actually going to start reaching out to Corey. I will talk with Yeehaw Bob on Monday. And we'll be talking about him in a little bit here. I mean, obviously, I have to be careful with the shenanigans, guys. So, and plus, I know everybody else. I know Tanya, the Disney lady, is streaming. I know Resort TV 1's going to be streaming in a while. There will not be no shenanigans tonight. This is the shenanigans for the day. But then on Sunday, I will be streaming from, and I'll be streaming on both channels, both the travel channel and the Disney channel. I will have the St. Augustine stream on both channels so you guys can see. And there comes John. John, well, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. How are you doing?
There we go. I got the mic on. There we go. Good. Good. How you been?
Yes. Again, for y'all are just coming in, I got started late today. Most of them, but for you guys that are coming in late, it don't matter. For the ones that were waiting on me, again, I thank you for waiting on me. I had to keep pushing it back because I didn't expect the virtual video interviews to take. They were good. They were just that good. So, so now I can push on further. So hopefully it'll be some things to help me along and one, better the channel. Two, try to get me out of some of the holes that keep popping up around here, like the chug holes in Michigan.
What are
You
going
don't
for?
look for them, but they seem to find you.
You going for a career change or?
It could be if it works out. If it works out and it starts making me money to where I can look at it and go, well, hell, I'm making more money than I'm doing as a custodian. Bye. I will.
Yeah.
I'll give it a few months to see what it does. So I guess right now, I guess I'm going to use it more as a supplement income because I barely make 30,000 a year. I mean, that's well below the poverty line at this point. So, but it's things that I can do on a part-time business and still be able to run everything else I'm doing. Because the main thing is still to run my travel agency, still do my channels, and still cause as much havoc around the community as I can. I mean, be an angel. Be an angel around the community like I am. Mandy Adams, welcome in. Yeah, the gingerbread house won't be at the Grand Floridian anymore now that they're redoing the refurb. It'll be curious to see. It will be curious to see what the Grand Floridian.
What are they doing? Oh, they're redoing it, right?
They're redoing the lobby. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but right now they've got construction walls up around the bird cage and all that.
Right.
And it kind of sticks out a little bit beyond that. But then it sticks out into a good ways on the carpet, just short of the piano, just short of the grand piano and all that. So I assume they're going to be doing it in parts. So I have no idea what they're doing.
Want to say hello?
Oh, hello there.
That's Max.
Hey, Max.
Max, hey, say hello.
Hello, Max. Hi, Max.
I got food, so that's why he's yeah. See?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Dean.
And I got the other one at my foot. Ruby, what are you doing?
Oh, that food is just dragging them.
Yeah. Well, I just had a bunch of guys that drops over some fish. They were going crazy.
At least I can tell Debbie I had a big lunch, so I don't need to eat dinner.
Yeah.
Had a small pizza, about 8 garlic bread sticks, and a side of fried. And I still got some of that from lunch, so I'll actually be able to probably make. John, AB, hello there, buddy. We got AB in the house. Good to see you. Speaking of John, and not the AB John, or not the surf bomb John, but our good friend. Boy, Dave. What is it with the Davids and the Johns taking over everything?
Hey, the Johns have just been getting crazy lately, right?
Yeah, so is the Davids too. So I'm like,
yeah.
Brian Rowe, good, welcome in. I guess we're just taking over the community, John. I don't want to tell you, but I can tell you this, guys. Everybody knows I've been supporting Spaceship Airs quite a lot, and I will continue to support him. He's a good friend of this community. He's a good friend of the channel. He's becoming a good friend of mine. I mean, I do hope to go hang out with him soon. I do want to tell you this. He showed me something you guys, I'm looking forward to his channel. I please encourage you. If you have not gone to subscribe to him now, please go do. Be ready for him when he starts putting content out. All I'm going to say is I won't get the exact date, but it's going to be sometime in early May is his projected thing for John Spaceship Ears. And if his content comes out as good as what he showed me on one thing, we are in for a blast, guys. We are in for a blast. One of my mods, if you guys can go get Spaceship Air's channel link and put it into the chat, please do.
Well, he's on the West Coast, right?
Yeah, he's on the West Coast. He's close to Richard. He's around Seattle, I think. But yes, and Dean, make sure you put your link into the chat. And anybody else that we're missing, that's I think that's all the creators that are in there. But good to see you, Ryan Rowe. How you doing? Hope you're having a good afternoon, buddy. Welcome in, everybody. Oh man, all we're missing is Richard, and the shenanigans can start. So we got to keep. If anybody that pulls any shenanigans, I'm going to tell you now, just make sure they're clean shenanigans, because we won't be after midnight for several more hours. I'm just saying. Oh, getting the yard mode. Boy, do I understand that.
John didn't start his thing yet? He didn't start his channel yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, he's only got 33 subscribers right now.
Thank you, Mama D. I'm trying to push it out so that he can have a decent number when he's done. And then there's our good friend. Oh, see, there's Molly. Maybe Molly will come in and join us for a while. I know she's got to go do, I don't know whatever else is going on around, but hey, Molly wants to come hang out. I can send her the link.
Yeah.
Let her come hang out with me and John. We're not really doing shenanigans right now because it's too early to pull.
Yeah, that's not his regular. Okay, good. He's got a regular channel name. Okay, good.
Oh, wish you could. Apparently you can't then. That's the way I could.
All right.
Well, I hope you're having bacon for the weekend. Hey, I don't have to bake for anybody. All I know is I do hope you guys will at least coming in. I hope you guys will all at least come in and out of the St. Augustine stream on Sunday, because I'll be going for a while on Sunday. I'm going to be walking all over St. Augustine.
I don't have to cook this weekend. I got invited to our future in-laws for Easter.
Well, there you go.
So that should be interesting.
There you go.
Yeah, so my daughter said her
I got invited to St. Augustine, so that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
Yes, baby, beautiful St. Augustine. And for those that love blood, just think of the Matanza Bay, which is called the Bloody River, where 120 French Huguenots got their heads whacked off. So there's your shenanigans. Think about 120 French Huguenots getting their heads whacked off by the Spanish.
I had to actually call the St. Augustine post office today, wondering why my father's mail is not all of it being forwarded to me.
What? Really?
Well, I had the forward put in after he passed away in September, and it slips through the cracks. Not all of it gets generated through the computer system. So, and I think his ex-girlfriend's throwing it away, so I need it for the estate, stuff like that. So
yeah, I understand that one, because that's some stuff gets thrown through the. Yeah, I've gone through that too with my dad.
I need some of that stuff,
I understand that, John, with what I've gone through in the last year with the estate and everything else. Because I know Dad was still alive a couple of years, so I know my sister still had to file a couple, file an income tax because of.
Yeah.
you know, he was still alive for a couple of months, so it would still have to file income tax for last year before it passed.
Yeah, like I said, it takes a couple of years to do that.
It's all good.
Your thing's going off. Your fire detector, huh?
And, well, that's yeah. Oh, I haven't been able to get a hold of him. When I see him, I'll have to let him know that.
Threw a battery in there or something.
Yeah. Because I know the same kind that we had in our mobile home or not, and ours were worth crap.
So when did the kids buy you out of school? Was it a couple weeks ago for Easter break?
Well, for Easter break, we're on Easter break this weekend.
Okay. No, I mean
Yeah,
the whole week.
Listen,
Right?
it was strange today. Hey, Kevin, theme park adventure, welcome in, buddy. Hey, as soon as I can find the home number, I'll have them come change the battery, Ryan. But no, yeah, I'm on a 4-day weekend this week. Today they had the whole school district had today off. Now, and then the students got Monday off because it's a teacher work day, but my butt ain't going in on the teacher work day. My butt's taking that day off. So I got a 4-day weekend. I love it. But then it's the last because then we got 1, 2, 3 weeks till graduation.
That's crazy.
4 weeks till the kids get out of school, and then heaven help we're on summer out. Well, I think we got a week or two before we start our major summer hours. I think we're still on 5-day weekdays for a couple of weeks after the round.
Here they usually don't get out till like middle of June for school.
Well, usually ours don't. Usually ours didn't get out till the end of May, but it's the way the schedule fell. It's the way the calendar fell this year, and
yeah, we don't have snow days down there.
And I think it's going to be something similar for next school year too. But I don't plan on being here. Yeah, it is nice to have a day off. Unfortunately, everything I've been trying to get accomplished, I haven't been able to get accomplished. So as soon as I'm done streaming here, I'll be watching everybody else stream and working my, on anything and everything for the travel agency. Since they didn't transfer, all that I've been going through, and I know I talked to Mike. Turns out that when they recreated a new portal for the TAs, some of the information transferred, all my tax work didn't. So now I gotta go back and fill in all my tax work crap. I ain't procrastinating. I'm on a day off. Besides that, I wasn't procrastinating. I had phone calls all morning to make. Then I had to go do laundry. And since I don't have no washer and dryer where I'm staying at, I had to go all the way to the Lake City to do laundry. So that accounted for a couple hours. Sitting there at some stupid laundromat for 2 hours watching, well, let's just say some interesting people. That's all I'm going to say. Anybody ever been to a laundromat? You know how some interesting people can come walking in there. John, you should remember those days in the military when you had to go to a laundromat. You could get some interesting people, couldn't you?
Yeah. Don't forget, I was single until I was 36, so I went to the laundromat a lot.
That's why I missed my home where I have a washer and a dryer, and I didn't have to go out of my house to get it done. Oh, Kevin's in Mexico for his vacation. Nice. I'm doing pretty good today, Kevin. Finally got one thing straightened out that I've been arguing for the last 3 weeks. Got that straightened out today. Now I just got to sit and catch up all my PA portal stuff. Ryan, People that go into Walmart, yeah, especially at night. If you go to one of the Walmarts that are open 24/7, the real interesting people come out at night. I used to work groceries. I used to stock groceries at night for Walmart, and real interesting Lollapaloozas that came in there at night in Walmart. They kind of reminded me of Mike and Richard, the Stooges. And if you want to throw Donna in there, yep, that too. Yeah, I never did. I never go shop. Actually, unless I had to absolutely go into Walmart. I tried to. Well, that's a Jonathan thing. He's the one that goes to Toronto looking for call girls. Apparently, he knows where all the strip bars and the call girls are. Good thing Debbie ain't listening.
Oh,
I'm waiting for her to come jump on me at the moment, but that's okay. I'm an innocent angel. Look at the light over my head.
Debbie's there. She's making sure you behave, Dave.
Yeah, I'm always behaving. He does. Hey, if you were listening, anybody that was watching Tuesday night saw Jonathan doing that tour around, or was it Monday night? Monday night. Anybody that watched Disney Life on Monday night, they saw Jonathan go through. It was quite interesting. Or was that last? Maybe that was the last cafe chat. I don't know. I've had so much going on, it's beyond belief. Oh, I always got a halo. Y'all can't see it, but it's shiny, which means I'm good. So what's up in your world, John? How's everything going? Everything going good with your daughter and her fiance?
Yeah, they're planning the wedding, So my wife's going up to North Jersey tomorrow to go check out a venue where they can have it. They got a kind of a date set, but they're hoping they get this place for that date. So
I'll say a prayer for the best.
Like it used to be, it's expensive. It's just not. I said, they want to have.
But you know what? It's a one time in a life thing.
Yeah, but I said I can get them the Legion Hall, American Legion Hall, for pretty much nothing. But
hey, listen. If I ever get married, my girl knows that we're going to the justice of the peace, signing the paper, and we're done. Then we'll take a nice little honeymoon to.
Yeah. It all adds up. I mean, my wedding was like everything. It was like 20,000. That was honeymoon, everything, So today it's like 20,000 just for a cheap
I might be nice and spend up to about 4,000 and get us a nice room on a cruise ship.
Yeah, justice of the peace. That's all.
No, that's right after the justice of the peace.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll head right into the cruise, and there you go.
Now, Gloria, the wedding's in. She's trying to make it for next April. She just got engaged Valentine's Day. So.
Yeah, I don't want to rush too much.
Yeah. It doesn't sit good with my oldest daughter because she's still trying to get engaged, And then my youngest one gets engaged, so she's kind of like, the clock's ticking.
Yeah, well, that does. That one, that is so true because it's like I watched my brothers and sisters get engaged and married. I watched my best friends get engaged and married, and here, I'm still hanging around somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly, Ryan. It's life. What can you say? Jason said, "Good luck, John."
Sorry, the dog was barking.
No problem. I just was looking at a picture and I realized I forgot. I can call him tomorrow. Just realized another call I need to make tomorrow. Never ending.
Yeah,
And sometimes it's exactly, Ryan. Sometimes you have to play the cards you're dealt. And it's like the gambler said, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to play. Always did like the gambler. Yeah. But then, I don't know. So I'm looking forward to being able to just relax this weekend, do some streaming, and of course, to end the weekend, Monday night will be a big one. So, speaking of Monday nights, guys, I'm telling you, please make sure you get. Hold on, back up here. Make sure you guys all spread the word. Yeehaw, Bob's coming to town. And he did confirm everything's still a go. He will be here for the 6 o'clock show on the Disney live streams. He confirmed today again to make sure. So I will send the link to him in a couple of days. But he will. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that show. Guys, please share it out. If you need me to send you the thumbnail so you can share it out on whatever social media, let me know. I'll send the thumbnail to you. And I can assure you it wasn't me that made that. It's coming. That was Katie Y who made that one, so it's a good thumbnail. I mean,
my other dog's freaking out because she hears your thing going off.
She
hates it. Yeah, so she's freaking out. She's like,
I've been trying to get a hold of him to see how to change it.
It's all right. She's the type of dog that hates lightning, firecrackers. She hides in a corner.
Some dogs are like that.
She's a rescue. So actually, they're both rescues.
People are like that.
Yeah. But the other one, he can sleep through anything, and this one is scared of everything.
Yeah, dogs' ears can be very sensitive, though. They hear a lot of things. That's the thing. Their snouts and ears are the two things that are sensitive.
Yeah. She's a good dog. She's very good. She loves everybody, everything. He loves people, but he hates other animals. If there's any kind of animal in the backyard, he goes after it and he wants to play with it. To the point where he kills.
Sounds like the dog I grew up with when we were growing up. I mean, he was such a mutt. Lovable, loving, and he would protect us. He'd be barking everywhere, and But when it came to like snakes and other things in the backyard, I mean, we came home one day. He was out in the backyard. There he had a snake. I mean, it was just a gardener snake, but had the back end of it, swinging it around like this. I'm like, you dumb dog.
Yeah. They got me up 4 o'clock in the morning. I let him out, and then I let him back in and going back to sleep. And I'm like, what the heck is that noise? I turned the light on, and there's a squirrel crawling on it because, I don't want to get graphic, but it's not good. He brought a squirrel in.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and he did a number on it, so I had to get rid of it. So, but that's what he does. Look at her.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like my dog that we grew up with.
Look at her. She's like clingy, like she hears that noise. What's the matter? Huh? It's all right.
I wish there was something I could do with it, but I haven't been able to get a hold of him. I'm gonna actually take my trash over there tonight and see if I can't get a hold of him and find him See if there's not a way, because even when I'm trying to sleep at night, I'll hear it and go, "Oh, it's that freaking beeping thing again." So I'll end up trying to work on that sometime tonight. I'll just blame it on Mike. He ain't here, so I can blame it on him. And don't tell me no, Mama D, because I'll argue right back.
I'm surprised Mike ain't on. Where's Mike at? Is he busy tonight?
With family this weekend, so he wasn't going to be. He'll be back just in time for the show on Monday night. And of course, he won't be on screen. He'll be like the rest of you in chat. The only one that'll actually be on screen will be me and ye. How about that night? So. Yeah, he's with family. I'm not sure what Richard's doing right now. Wait a minute. Hold on. Didn't I just where's the one I just posted? That can't be the one I just posted. Nope. That's not the one.
So when are you going back to Disney?
I don't know. I'm going to try to go back down there and do some resort hopping, probably sometime once we get on the summer schedule. It was just, I had to, after paying all the bills this week and all that, I had to make a decision on what I was going to do. And I just feel the better thing right now would be to be able to do St. Augustine.
Well, you have a season pass, right?
The what?
You have the season pass with Disney?
I had it. I had to give it up 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I am actually going to work on I'm trying to work on getting it back. I've got to pay off the old pass before I can do anything. So I'm kind of hoping with the second job, I'm hoping I can make money off of it to be able to pay that off and get some other things and do what I need to do.
So what's the low end Florida resident one that's like they have blocked out dates? What is that a year?
That is the
That under $1,000?
That's 700, around 700 to 800.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Incredible one, which is the one that I get, is up to around 1,300.
Yeah.
In between 1,300 and 1,400. I know when I got it 2 years ago, it cost me 12 something. Yeah. But I'm sure the prices have gone up since then.
Wow. I remember the last time we got them, they were $3,400 for 5 of us, and that was the upper one, and that was non-resident, and that was had to be.
That was many moons ago.
Maybe 8 years ago, 2007.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing too.
2018.
I'm hoping. Here's my 2 things that I'm hoping. I'm hoping really with this new job. I'm starting to look into the vacation club. I want to get my pass back. Plus, I need to get this travel agency running so that I can. I'm telling you, my whole thing is to get the blooming thing.
You don't do any of the other parks while you're down there, like Busch Garden or SeaWorld or Universal?
I may, if I can come up with the money and go down for a day, I may try to do SeaWorld sometime this year during the summer. Because it would be good. The only one I really won't do, and it's not that I have anything against it, but The only one I really won't do is Universal. And most people know that you can't film on the rides.
Mm.
So why stream from Universal?
Just
I
go to
just
enjoy
don't.
it.
I just
Just
don't
go
see
to
it.
enjoy it. You don't have to stream. Just go enjoy it. One time.
Right. Well,
you know. Years ago, they used to have a flex plan. You could do all those. Not Disney, but the other ones you could do. It was like $300 a person for like 14 days. It was awesome. And you could drive to SeaWorld. And they could take a bus from there to Busch Gardens. They drop you off and they pick you up.
yeah.
That was
Well,
great.
and yeah. Well, unfortunately, those days have changed. Unfortunately,
They probably don't have that, but they never know. They might. But it doesn't make sense for you. You can just drive there.
yeah, I can just drive from one end to the other.
Yeah. And you live close to 75, right? Route 75. You're not
Yeah,
far.
I'm very close to I-75.
That takes you right down. So
I'm about 10 minutes from I-75.
yeah, that takes you right down there.
And I could actually take 441 all the way down to just short of.
A lot of my favorite rides are at the Busch Gardens in Tampa. I like the coasters, the crazy ones.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of things I actually need to. Maybe that's what I'll do this summer too. Maybe I might go to Tarpon Springs. That's an interesting area.
Yeah.
Coral. Tarpon Springs is where a lot of the coral stuff is. Mm-hmm. I might just do that. That's a nice area. I haven't been there a lot of stuff that I used to do with my mom and dad before they started getting particularly the last couple of years.
Yeah, a lot of people I know are going to wait a couple of years to go back to Disney because they're doing so much there now, especially with the Villains Land and all that stuff like that.
Well, and I think a lot of people are what a lot of people are doing is they're waiting to see a lot of people are they're waiting to see what happens with the Magic Kingdom with the Villains and the Cars Land, because there's a lot of things that are crazy right now.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'd be, the minute I can get my pass back, y'all will be seeing me back in the park, left and right. And hopefully, though, by the time I get there, maybe I'll have my vacation. Maybe I'll have my vacation club, and then I can say, okay, we're going to hang on, people. We're partying.
Ruby, you got to relax. Come on, man. It's all right.
I wish I. Hold on, give me 1 second. There's something I can do about this thing. I can get something to, because it's driving me nuts too. I swear it is driving me nuts. So I have to deal. I've got to take my trash over to the other house anyway. So
you still debating about going to Baltimore?
My plans are still to go to Baltimore.
I already got it booked. I got the room booked. So
yeah, we're still planning on going to Baltimore.
All right.
I mean, it would take something majorly to happen for me not to go to Baltimore at this point. You know, bar me being put 6 feet under the ground, mainly. Now, if I get buried 6 feet under the ground, then I might have a little problem. Unless you want the first haunted Baltimore, Maryland meetup. I'll be glad to scare the heebie-jeebies out of Jen. Wait, are they still in here? I'll be glad to scare the heebie-jeebies out of Debbie and out of Mama D and Jen.
If you don't go.
Huh?
There'll be a lot of disappointed people if you don't go.
I will get a lot of earfuls is what I'll get. At least, okay, I won't say a lot of earfuls, but I'll at least get 2 full earfuls.
Well, you know, Pete's gonna jump on your shit. Oh, excuse my language.
He probably will too, because I think he's
Yeah.
looking for me to come up. I think they're looking forward to see what kind of shenanigans we pull, John.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Don't worry, I got plenty of whoopee cushions and those snake things for certain people. I'm ready.
uh,
No, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, there's it barring anything majorly. You know,
you haven't looked into your flight yet, huh?
yeah, I haven't had a chance. I've
Yeah.
had
I think
medical
you've got a
bills.
little.
I've had bills. I've actually had bills I've had to actually get paid. I'm still paying on a lot of medical bills from when I was in with back in November with the kidney stones.
Mm,
So I'm still paying off $500 to $1,000 medical bills.
wow.
Like I said, when you only make 30,000 a year, it kind of hurts
Yeah.
a little bit.
You'd think your insurance would pick it up, you know? School working for
Yeah,
a
well,
school.
what I'm paying off is what I owe after the insurance.
Okay.
Hey,
Mm.
hey, wait a minute. Well, we are not starting any shenanigans off already in Baltimore. Five minutes more for, hey, Jill. Hey, I didn't think you were big. I didn't think you were going to be able to come in, Jill.
Oh, I did catch a little of that replay when Joe was on last night. I caught some of that today.
Oh, man, it was good. I
Yeah.
saw, man, did you see the pictures on the Haunted Mansion one? God, it was so good. I just so want to go. I've decided that that's one of the cruises I want to plan for next year. I think I'm going to hit the treasure. Give me a second, guys.
Oh,
Okay.
all
Something
right.
went down the wrong tube.
That happens.
Yes. So, you know, it was that Mama D and the shenanigans thing.
Well, I was thinking
That's what
after
it was.
like,
That's what it was. It was Mama D and her asking about shenanigans.
well, I think Debbie was thinking like after the parties each night, there's going to be an after party at Debbie's place.
Oh, is that what it is? We're all going to go party at Debbie's place?
Yeah, afterwards.
All
Yeah.
right. I
Like
mean,
an after
you
party.
know, hey, she's gonna be the one with all the moonshine, and I guarantee it's probably gonna have a bunch of different flavors of moonshine. But don't tell Mama D we know that. But yeah, we'll have to let Pete know that.
Hey, I'm at the party.
Yep, exactly. AB party at Mama D's. She's got all the different flavored moonshine. Hey, don't worry, Jill. We'll let Pete know. I'm sure Pete will promote it. In fact, I need to text Pete right now. Hey, when you're on your Friday night show, make sure you promote the party at Mama D's place after their Friday and Saturday things. What? And hey, me and John are only talking about what we heard, right, John? We just heard rumors.
I heard things.
Yeah, we just heard rumors. Hey, I mean, you know, I can't help what we're hearing.
Mhm.
It is what it is.
Whatever happens, happens.
Yep, exactly,
What happens in Baltimore stays in Baltimore.
exactly.
Oh no, wait, that's Vegas, right?
That's true. That's Vegas, and I'm not sure I want to know what happens in Vegas because sometimes there's things that go on in Vegas that it ain't worth not knowing.
If you know
It
where to
goes
go.
on in Vegas.
Uh,
Speaking of which, how did that trip go, John? How was that trip overall for you guys?
we had a blast. We went on a Sunday and got back on a Friday. The last night we were there, I was talking to the woman at the concierge desk, and it was about 3 in the afternoon. And she goes, "Oh, we have tickets. We want to go see a show tonight." And I'm like, eh. She goes, "It's in the Sphere, you know, the big thing, you know." And she goes, "The Grateful Dead show was playing." I'm like, "I'm not really a Grateful Dead fan, but I'll go." So we went. We had a good time. Yeah, we had a good time. So, and you know, I thought I felt out of place, but there were a lot of people there a lot older than me. So,
There you go.
you know,
As long as there's always someone older than you, you can go, all right,
yeah.
I'm young, let's party.
There was a lot of skunk smell around that area, if you know what I mean.
Oh, in other words, was Debbie out there? Was Mama D out there selling moonshine again?
No, I mean a lot of people smoking, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I'm betting. Yeah, I'm betting.
It's amazing inside. It's the whole sphere inside. It's amazing. I mean, it's from like the stage all the way up to the top, and you're talking hundreds and hundreds of feet. It's like one big gigantic, you know, 3D, 4D screen. It's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Nice.
I enjoyed that probably more than the music.
Hey, sometimes some things are better than. Yeah, I won't say everything's better than music because there's some type of music that.
Yeah. We didn't stay for the whole show. We stayed for about an hour and then we left.
Yeah.
You know, so because we had to get up at 3 in the morning because our flight was at 6 in the morning.
Exactly, Joe. Exactly.
Yeah.
AB took Dramamine. Now, why would you take Dramamine, AB?
Oh, I think I know why. If he's talking about the show inside, it can, you know, it's you're looking up all over the place. It can make you dizzy looking in there. It's that big. It's not like you're looking at it. It's like you're like this, going, wow, you know, this is really wild.
Okay,
you know?
that one makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep. But speaking of which, Jill, did you hit the link last night on that and try to get into the Discord? That's understandable. You know, I've heard of some places doing that where people have gone in there and it's so big that sometimes you look around, you almost get motion sickness just in some places.
Yeah. I can imagine if
it's really weird, and that's being on land. I mean, when I think of motion sickness, most of the time I think of cruises.
Yeah, doing heavy drugs or something watching that would definitely.
Oh well, yeah, you do a lot of drugs, that'll flip out anybody.
That one song they sing, "What a Strange Trip It's Been." Oh yeah, it's crazy in there.
Yeah, or one moonshine over the shoulder with Mama D.
I guess you'll have to tell me a story about the moonshine thing one day.
I know. I look at it. I can guarantee you, I'm piling up. I'm sure I'm going to be running and hiding around Baltimore somewhere. I know Mama D's listening. But I do hope she's feeling better because she did say she wasn't feeling the best tonight. Are you
Yeah.
back? Are you still at hey, Mama D? Are you still at B&B or are you back in your apartment now? Because I know they were working on your air conditioning unit or something.
Moonshine Mama. Well, I thought Mama D had she had relatives over, some friends over visiting.
She did have a friend.
She had
She
mentioned,
was
she
well,
mentioned,
but they still ended up having to go to a B&B
yeah.
because of her condo situation in the air
Yeah.
conditioning
Was
unit.
it the whole system, or was it just the condenser outside that was?
I'm going to assume that they probably had to fix a
Either
lot
way,
of parts.
it's
I don't
not
know
cheap.
either way.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
not
know
cheap.
that it was gonna give her an issue financially too because they'll end up getting they'll still have to pay for it through the rent and all that, and it gets to be it's ridiculous.
Well, I don't think they could raise the rent that much for getting that done. It's something that has to be done by the person that's renting it.
Yeah, and I agree, Jill, that's what it was. That's why now that Jill said that, I remember she did say we know it was leaking, and I forgot about the concern of the mold, which was yeah. So I'm assuming she's probably still at the B&B, I think.
Oh, it's still not working.
You still need a whole new. Oh my goodness,
Oh, whole unit. Wow.
Gabby, my God, they need to get off their butts and get that fixed. The temperatures are going to start hitting. We're supposed to be back in the 80s and the 90s in the next week or two, and I guarantee you, after that, we ain't going to see anything lower. We're going to be summers here, and it's going to hit big in here in Florida. And so they need to get off their carcasses and get that fixed. Now, if they don't get it fixed, we'll send Jen after them. They'll get them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough when you're renting or it's not your own place. It's your own place, you can control it, but when it's not your place, you can't control that. So
Exactly.
You just got to keep on them trying to get it done. What a pain that is, man.
Yeah, especially this time of year when we know when the heat's going to start to hit, and when it gets regular, it's going to hit. It won't go up and down like right now. It'd be 1 week where we're having low temp still and a high temp, but give it another week or two. Once whatever week it hits, the minute it starts staying around high 80s, low 90s, it's going to stay that way all the way through until the end of October or August or September. I mean.
Oh, I own it. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate those things. There's air conditioning units are so expensive.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's involved with that, what you're getting, but that's not really that bad if it's a whole thing. I had a friend do mine, and I paid $8,500, and that was inside and outside. The main, also the heating and the air conditioning unit inside, and then the condenser outside. So,
well, that's like a lot of.
Well, that was both. Yeah. But if that's just for the condenser, that's a little pricey.
Well, yeah, but see, our condenser and our whole unit.
I had that done, so yeah.
Yeah, at least with mobile homes, it's all in one unit.
Yeah.
And the unit's outside, but the good thing is the vents. With the new mobile homes, the vents are all in the roof.
Yeah. It depends on this. Is it 2 ton, 3 ton, 4 ton, depending on the size of the unit, So.
That's for sure.
That's what my future son-in-law does, heating and air conditioning.
Oh, does he? Nice.
He also has electrical license, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he does pretty well for himself. Makes good money.
Well, listen, AC units, when you're dealing with
my brother did that.
Heating, you make good money. You can make good money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry. Look at it this way, Debbie. If you sell a lot of moonshine, you can make that money up real quick. I know he's gonna kill me.
I know that's.
I may not make it. I may not make it out alive in Baltimore.
Yeah, you got to have that AC, man. I know.
Yeah, you do.
You know, people up here go, Florida, it's as hot as up down here it is in Florida. Yeah, but Florida's nonstop. Hey, there's Mike.
Mike Wazowski. Hello, welcome in, buddy. Daniel
Mike.
Berry Sports Highlight. Happy Friday, buddy.
Yeah, hey, Mike. Happy birthday, Wendy. Yeah, Mike's down in Florida now, fishing all the time, probably in those lakes, fighting off alligators.
Oh, that's easy to fight off alligators. That's what a big shotgun's for.
All those lakes you fish, the little ponds, there's got to be alligators somewhere around there.
What? I'm just saying, Mama D. You know I love you, Mama D. Anyways, but yeah, it's all crazy.
But yeah, we're planning to go down to Florida maybe maybe in the fall next year. But I don't know about Disney. Probably just go visit her friend. She lives down in by Palm Coast.
Yeah, Palm Coast is between.
Yeah. I stayed there when I was dealing with my father's stuff.
That's the one around Daytona. There's so many palm things.
Yeah, it's between Daytona and.
That's what I thought. It's a small.
St. Augustine's in the middle. Like it was like a half an hour drive. From
I thought so. Palm Coast is if you don't hit the right roads, you end up on the toll roads throughout Palm Coast a little bit there.
Yeah. But that's her best friend lives down there. She moved down there a couple of years ago. And we stayed at her place when I was dealing with my father's stuff.
Yeah, but I do like Palm Coast. It's a beautiful area.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I actually and honestly to me, I could actually if I was able to move right now, I might even look around Cocoa Beach because I actually like the Cocoa Beach area too, south of Daytona there.
So from your where you live now to the front door of Disney, how long does it take you? 2 or 3 hours?
2.5.
2.5. Okay.
2.5, depending on if you don't run into frickin' traffic around Ocala and people that know how to drive and not put 4 or 5 car accidents all within a frickin' mile of each other, turned around, cutting it down to one lane.
All right.
And I'm just saying.
Just saying.
And I know that from experience this last trip down to Yeehaba. Oh, Mike says you need to come visit him.
Yeah. Florida has the worst driver.
Well, Mike, I don't know if they're the worst drivers because anybody that's been to Michigan knows that.
Right.
Hell, they fly everywhere, even over the biggest chug holes. And I know Michigan has the biggest chug holes.
Yeah.
You got chug holes in Michigan that'll swallow a whole damn semi-tractor. They're so big.
We took this guy out.
Way worse than Chicago? Oh, are you actually saying Florida drivers are worse than Chicago? Oh.
We took this guy out
fishing. I don't know about that one now.
Dave, we took this guy out fishing a couple of years ago, and he was from Florida. He grew up there and everything. He says the worst drivers in Florida because that's all the people that come out of state into Florida that can't drive. Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry. Jerry, the Hatbox Ghost is in the house. Hey, Jerry. Welcome in, buddy.
Chicago.
You know, I think everybody, it don't matter what state you come from, everybody's going to say every state has the worst drivers. Because, because I can tell you, look at this way. I won't say all of Michigan, but I know down in the heart of Detroit where you've got the I-96, I-94, the M10 expressway. it is so freaking disastrous because they got them so wrapped around each other. The drivers are such idiots. I think they must have come from. I think aliens put them there just to annoy me.
What I noticed about Florida is they don't clean the roads. There's tires, truck tires all over the place, all ripped up, and got to watch out when you drive down there. That's what I noticed anyway.
Oh, see, there you go. Move down to Orlando. You'll be near Mike Wazowski, Jerry. Actually, if I had my way, I would have moved closer to Orlando. If mom and dad hadn't moved so quick, I would have said, hold on, let's take a look. If I knew more about if I knew what I know about today, what I knew about Leesburg, Claremont, those areas down there, Okie, around in those areas, I would have said, hell no, we're moving further south than Florida. Or even St. Augustine, but I didn't know enough about it then when we moved. And when we did, I'm saying, are we idiots? Because there was a lot of other places that I could think about moving to in the state of Florida than half backwards, good old boy country, Columbia County. I'm just saying. Anyway, so anybody have anything good that happened to them today? Did you get to enjoy your day off? Did you have to work?
I hit golf balls today.
You got golf balls today? All right.
I hit some golf balls today. That's about it.
Oh, I do got to ask, how did that golf trip turn out for you, John? Didn't you just go on a golf trip to, I thought you were going golfing somewhere about a week or two ago.
We went to Pennsylvania. No, my big trip's coming up in a couple of weeks.
Oh, okay.
Hold on a second. My dog just hit the remote. Turn the TV on.
Okay, no problem. Holy mackerel, you should have, that would have, yep. That because you know why? Claremont is such a growing area between Claremont, Leesburg, down to Winter Haven. That whole area is growing so much, it's ridiculous. Oh, are you, Mike? Nice. How much are they? What about how much are you looking? What did it cost you, Mike? Because I know even down there, the houses are expensive. Even just outside of the Disney bubble, they can get a little bit. About how much would how much would it cost you? But that whole area, even outside of the bubble, and Claremont is kind of out of the bubble. Leesburg is a little bit outside of the bubble, but not too far outside of the bubble. I would just say it's just outside of the bubble. But it's driving me nuts. Too much. Auburndale. Yeah, I can imagine, Mike. I'm betting houses even there because I even thought about looking towards like the Gulf Coast around Port St. Lucie, Newport Richey, and up and down that area around the I-27 that runs up and down along the Gulf Coast. But then some of those areas, those houses are expensive. I just say, you know what we ought to do? Just everybody in the Disney community move to Florida. We'll take over. We'll make everything cheap. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would definitely agree with you on that one, Jerry. I mean, to pay $700 to $800. Well, heck, who was I talking to? I got friends that are coworker, and we're talking Gainesville. A coworker Mary was telling me that her daughter's friend that she works with, for a 1-bedroom apartment up in Gainesville, they're paying almost $1,800. 1 bedroom, $1,800 freaking dollars. That's ridiculous for a 1-bedroom apartment. And and one of their bosses is renting a 2-bedroom apartment, and he's paying almost $3,000. So yeah, even apartments these days are not expensive. Our apartments these days are even expensive.
Mm. Yeah, my wife's a realtor, so she knows it used to be cheaper to buy a house than pay rent. Now it's the opposite way around. You can't even afford to buy a house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, see, my older sister does the same thing. She's a realtor. She's a realtor in Michigan.
Yeah. And now that the rates are, like 6 to 7% now too. That doesn't help.
No, that isn't. Yeah, that doesn't. So Jill's kind of mad. She's thinking she should have kept that house, sold it for $4 million. Wow. Yeah, I can imagine, Jill. But California's, out of everything, California is the worst place to actually have to buy a house.
Very expensive.
Because you ain't. Wow. I won't tell you, because I can imagine what my step grandparents' house would. My step grandparents lived in Santa Barbara. Their house was right under the Ronald Reagan Ranch there near Santa Barbara.
Mm.
Now, I don't remember exactly what little town, but Santa Barbara was the bigger town that they were close to. And yeah, everything there has gotten crazy. Yeah, California is like majorly expensive. I'm betting, Jill. That's cool. Yeah, that's well, hey, look at it this way. If you really want something cheap, always can move to Alaska, build an igloo, and there you go. You got plenty of snow around to build an igloo. Except you might have a problem there in the summer months where it does get a little warm for about 2 months. Listen, I would never want to live in California. If I ever get to California, there's only one reason why I'm going, and that's because of Anaheim. Or maybe going over to San Diego and seeing and watching the naval ships. That would be the other reason why I would go to California. Other than that, you can keep it. I'm betting. Talk about people watching. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm betting there's some interesting things there to watch. But then again, you get a lot of interesting people here in Florida too. Yep. Their house was exactly. I couldn't remember the exact small town, but there was a small city right above the far end of their ranch, which used to be on the house. You could actually see the fence looking up a hill, and there was the fence line for Ronald Reagan. But I just cannot remember the small town where it was. Yeah, he did live near. I knew he lived. I knew he lived there. He didn't exactly live in Santa Barbara. I just knew it was near there because my step grandparents lived near there, Jerry. But anyways, hey, look at it this way: we're getting through a shenanigans without having really any shenanigans. Well, except for Debbie wanting to sell her moonshine, but that's a whole different ball game. Unfortunately, I have no link for you all to buy Debbie's Mama D's moonshine, so you'll have to talk to Mama D individually about her moonshine.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that all about? I heard something
Yeah, I
funny was
don't
going
know.
at the Masters. What was that all about? I heard something funny was going on with Mel. I watched the Masters once in a while, but I heard something funny was going on this year that
I
there
wonder
was
if it
some
has
stuff.
something to do with him playing with the live, and a lot of people are like, well, he won the U.S. Open, so he gets a bye, gets to play in the majors and stuff like that. So, and the fact that he was playing it, maybe I don't know, McIlroy has a chip in his shoulder and didn't want to talk to him. I don't know, or it could be some person we don't know about.
Yep, that's exactly it. That's exactly like I said. I don't know if that was the exact name town. All I know was that the ranch was there. Whatever suburb that was below that hill, you could see the fence line of the Ronald Reagan thing. And I couldn't remember if that. I don't know if there was a line drawn throughout in there or whatever it was. But I mean, this was many, many, many years ago. Back when I was, well, I'm still young. So it was back many when I was 16 young, even though I'm still young today, you know.
So, Dave, you lived in California one time?
No. My step grandparents did.
Oh,
They flew me and my cousin out to them. And they actually had a house, like I said, within that area. And I know it was just below the Ronald Reagans. I just couldn't remember the whole city because they took us so many different places. And back then, I wasn't familiar so much with California. I mean, they took us to one German town. They took us to Not Berry Farm, but I just knew that they lived near Santa Barbara.
Right.
And whatever, I don't know what community exactly they were in. I just knew it was below the Ronald Reagan Ranch.
Yeah.
And then there's our good friend Movie Mania Nick, who loves the song "It's a Small World."
I could be 27-year-old.
In fact, I heard Nick wanted to sing "The Small World" again at the Baltimore, Maryland meetup.
Yeah.
I don't know who did win the Masters this year.
Rory McIlroy.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah. He missed an easy putt, then he sent it into overtime, then he won it in overtime. Like, extra, like an extra.
Right, extra round or two, whatever they call it.
Yeah, right. But I just got done playing my Sunday league, and all the guys are inside. We were the last group to get done, and I walked in, and they were on the 17th hole, and he made that birdie to go up to 12.
Oh no, it's not my turn, Nick. Anyway, say that again, John. You got.
Yeah, I just caught it in time to catch the ending.
Oh, so you actually got to see him make the winning putt.
Yeah. So it was like about 7 or 8 of us inside watching it.
I don't know. Sometimes when I watch those movies, I have to think about that Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah. Then after that, I had to drive 2.5 hours home.
Oh, well, I bet you that was.
I was playing out in Pottstown, PA, which is like it's over a 2-hour drive from here.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't like those 2-hour drive things.
No.
But that's like me going to Disney World. Especially if I stay there till late, then I end up, like I said, I can't. And the only reason why I got home late the night I did at 4 a.m. was because I stayed all 3 shows and then it took me a while to. Like I said, I had to take an Uber back over to Disney Springs. Then I had to follow security all the way around to get me back over to the thing. And hello, Mr. Fulton Imraz, happy Friday. Just to get back over the crosswalks to get over to. And then now I forgot it again, the coconut.
Yeah.
I call it the coconut one now. Because I know the orange and the lime are the 2 by Disney Springs, and then the third one over there, I call the coconut one.
Yeah, Mike made a comment that Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out. I think Nick would know. I think they filmed a lot of that, like the next county north from here, a couple of counties, maybe Monmouth County. They filmed a lot of that, part of that movie up there or something like that.
Really? I didn't know they were coming out with a Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Because the one actor that played Gavin.
Right. Yeah,
Gavin, that actor drives me nuts. And I remember that big tall dude, and that guy played in. He's been around acting for years. Mm-hmm. He actually played a part in one of the James Bond movies where he actually turned into a shark. And I can't remember what his actor's name is. Yeah, Shooter McGavin.
That wasn't the guy that played Shooter. Was he? No, it can't be him. Jaws. He played Jaws in. No.
Not the one in Happy Gilmore. Well, the one that was chasing Shooter McGavin or Shooter Gavin.
Yeah.
And I can't remember him. He wasn't a main actor. He's never really been a standout main actor. He's always played secondary characters.
Right.
Through the different movies. And one of the secondary characters he did was a henchman for that's it. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Jaws.
That's it, Jill. I can't thank you, Richard Keel. Yes. I could always remember his Jaws thing because he would turn into a Jaws or shark.
Is that the same guy that was Happy Gilmore? Was that him?
Yeah, that was the same guy.
Yeah. Central, yeah.
7 foot, 7 inch, exactly. He was.
Is that the same guy that was in a I'm trying to think, Twilight Zone episode?
I don't think so in that one.
There was a show called Serving Men. You ever hear that one? Where the Martians came down and they were having people from Earth go to that planet to visit, but they were really going there to eat them.
I might have. It's been a while since I've heard.
Yeah. Might have been different guys.
Nick says it was filmed at Fiddler's Elbow in Central Jersey.
Yeah, I never heard of that course. Fiddler's Elbow. Is that Monmouth County, Nick? Maybe Middlesex?
Yeah, that guy was 7 foot. I knew he was tall. He was 7 foot. He's actually 2 inches shorter than the newest point guard for University of Florida's basketball team. Florida just got it. Florida just got a freshman this year that's 7 foot 9 inches.
Wow. Did he play?
No, he didn't play much this year because he was redshirted.
Okay.
So he will be put, but he's sticking around. He'll be around next year.
Yeah, because
I'm not sure. I'm not sure the rest of the championship team will, because I'm hearing there's a lot of them getting ready to go into the double NBA draft this year. So
that's Mister. Okay.
There goes. Go. Oh, I don't know about an hour and 31 minutes. I'm not sure. Anybody else streaming right now?
No, I think Doug's going at 7.
I thought Tina had been trying to go on Friday nights at a certain time.
Yeah, I think she's going to be on with Doug in a bit. She was on earlier for
yeah, she was on for about 3 hours ago from what this looks like.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so Doug's going to be going. All right, guys, make sure you guys go catch Doug over on Zippity Doo Doug at 7. So, well, Pete goes at 6 p.m. Now, what is Pete doing? It's baseball, or I'm betting he's doing sports. Sports, because I know at 9 o'clock he'll go at 9. He'll go at 9 o'clock and do his Friday merch news show. So definitely catch that. So, there you guys go. You got Pete at 6 o'clock, probably doing sports on that one. That's probably why Debbie's in and out. She's probably doing double duty right now. Go catch Zippity Doo Doug at 7, and then catch them all at 9 o'clock on Pete's thing. So, I may do an afternoon tomorrow. I think what's going to happen, guys, is I'm going to do a cafe chat probably about 2 or 3 o'clock, so I can get some rest and try to catch up on a lot of paperwork. I got so much paperwork I got to catch up on. It's ridiculous. Jill said she can go take a nap. Yeah, I can do that too.
Tomorrow's going to be gorgeous here. It's going to be like 80-something degrees here.
Yeah, it's going to be 80 degrees tomorrow. And then Sunday, because I can tell you on Sunday, I'll probably get to St. Augustine by 12 before a lot of the crowds pick up. And I'll be there through, I don't know how late I'll stay, because I'm off Monday. So I'll do a couple hour stream sometime throughout the afternoon, so I can take some pictures and some other things to post them on Discord. And then Monday night, again, don't forget Yeehaw Bob. If you want to share it on your Instagrams, let me know. I can get the thumbnail to you. I really would love to see a lot of people come in here on Monday night and enjoy it. So again, don't forget. This guy is funny. If you have not seen him, you need to be here, or you all are going to be square. That's all I'm going to say. Either be here or be square. Just saying.
Are you sure Pete's live right now? You said 6 o'clock?
Well, somebody said maybe he's doing sports on the Deuce channel.
Oh, maybe that's it.
I mean, I don't know if he's going live. I don't see it either, too. But you.
I know he usually goes on 9 o'clock on Friday nights, right? Does the merch talk?
Yeah, he does. He does usually. And I don't see him live, but that doesn't mean he's not. Hold on. I don't know. That's KC. Boy, Detroit, you better beat KC today, dang nabbit. You're killing me. You're killing me in the last few. You're like you won the last game, but dang, you had to. You cannot and I hope Molly's not in here. But Detroit, y'all need to get your act together and go back above the Guardians. I respect Jen, and I will say the Guardians are okay, but may they die like a dog and go down, burning like a plane. Thank you.
Why? Because they play in the same division as Detroit?
Uh-huh.
Well, Detroit's got the best record of baseball right now, right?
No, they
have?
don't. I don't think they're not the worst one. They actually have a pretty decent record. They're like 10.
Yeah.
They were 10 and something. I don't know what it is. Now they might be 11.
I think
That might be
like
12 or they may be 12 or 11 right now.
Yeah, because I know Tuesday night Jim was bragging about it. They had the best record.
Maybe they do. I don't know. They might have the best record. I have not seen.
It's Friday. It could have changed in 3 days.
It could have, yeah, because they lost.
Because it's so early. You know?
I know that the Guardians had beat the Orioles one night and Detroit lost.
Yeah.
But then Detroit, and this was like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, okay. So he's not going till 9 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, I just saw it on.
Oh boy, this is going to get interesting. Oh, I can't wait till the 27th. They're going to be Detroit versus Baltimore Orioles. That ought to be a good one between me and Pete. I wonder if Orioles is at Detroit. That'd be cool. Dang, I wish I was up there to go to the game. Might have to make the upcoming schedule for 4/19. Let's see what is today. 18th. Yeah, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing that's showing that he's going at 6. So, and then Jill said she corrected herself, so he's not going till 9. So in this case, I guess the only thing you got. Apparently, so I guess Doug is Doug still going on at 7, guys?
Yeah. Nick said it's only for members.
Oh, it's only for members? Okay, so he's doing one for members. So okay, well, then I guess just relax, chill to 9 o'clock, and get ready to watch the chaos that will happen at 9 o'clock. Because I can guarantee you, the last show that I missed, apparently, the chaos was outright because that chaos ran over into my shenanigans show last Friday. So.
There was a show last night that lasted for 6 hours. You see that?
What?
Dad Bill's show, 6 hours.
What, last night?
Yeah, I was watching.
I thought he did. Well, I thought he did 2 different shows last night. I didn't think he did.
I was watching the replay of it. Like, holy mackerel, 6 hours! God, they were playing some game. Some game, I guess. You know, you get caught up in a game sometimes. It takes forever.
And it does. And he might have. I know he was going on. He was on last night when I was doing with Jill and all that. So.
Yeah.
So, but guys, I put 2 short videos out on this channel and the other one. I encourage you to go check them out. There are a couple of more videos that I hadn't posted from the MSC tour. I still got videos I'm still trying to put out from that back last October. So, which I'm going to try to start putting a little bit out, a little bit more and more. So go check them out. Hopefully you guys will enjoy them. And if you want to join Discord, I don't think the link is in here. If you want to join Discord, reach out to me on IG and I can get the invite to Discord because, like I said, I've got more of it shows. A lot of the pictures I'm going to put out, some I will put out on IG. A lot of them are going to start ending up in Discord now. And a little bit of both, actually. Okay, he did stream for 6 hours last night, according to Nick.
Yeah, why would I lie about that?
Welcome back, Ryan. Well, we're getting ready to call for the night anyway, so we did go for an hour and 40 minutes. Thank you for coming on, John. It's more fun when I got somebody I can talk to and me. There was a reference to Blueprint, so maybe that was the game. I have no idea. Joe. I didn't get to watch them last night. I actually was trying to watch Ace Snoopy stream from Disneyland and ended up falling asleep because he was going on Rise of the Resistance. The next thing I know, it was something. So, well, here's the thing, David T. We're getting ready to call it a night.
Hey, what's up, David?
But welcome in, David T. Good to see you.
Yeah, you're right, Jerry. We live on this road that we live on. Everybody walks their dogs here, so every time they look out the window, they're going nuts.
Yeah. Say it isn't so. Unfortunately, it is so, and there won't be no shenanigans tonight because this. I've got to spend a lot of time tomorrow. Now I will be setting it up for a cafe chat for about 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. So if anybody wants to come hang out with me tomorrow, let me know. I'll send you the link if you're not busy.
What time?
2:30 in the afternoon.
I should be back by then. I got to go up to Bricktown to my dad's house and do a little work on it. So, yeah.
So we'll do cafe chat and we'll see what kind of shenanigans pop up tomorrow. Tonight it actually was quiet. Well, except Mama D trying to sell her moonshine, but
yeah. See, I keep you on a low level, Dave. If Mike was here, you'd be pumping all over the place.
Usually am because I have to keep those two in check.
Mm-hmm.
I always have to keep those two in check. I mean, Mama D says it's always me she has to keep in check, but I just think she's trying to say it's me so that she don't have to say it to Mike or Richard.
See, Nick knows about the moonshine too.
There you go. See?
Hey, I'll help her drink it.
Nah, he's not on that.
Yeah. I think Mike lives about like probably an hour and a half away from me.
Yeah, Mike. No, on the serious side, Mike is with family this weekend, guys. So he's not going to be able to. He spends a lot of quality family time over the holidays with his family. So yeah, that's where he is tonight. I don't know what Richard's doing today. Because like I said, I was supposed to go. I was supposed to start at 4. My interview went a little bit longer than normal today. Which I hope is a good thing. And so then we got started late. I think it was a little after, not too late. I pushed it back to 5. I think we got started a little bit after 5 today. But uh-oh.
So who brought the moonshine then?
Oh, see, there she goes. She's see. Well, I had to believe Nick. I mean, for a guy that doesn't like Small World and got up there and sung it last year, you got to believe the guy.
I'll let you know now, Dave. I don't do karaoke, so I don't sing. I know you do.
Listen, I'm retired. I told him I'm just going to sit back and give him all the praise. But apparently, there's a wanted poster of me that's going to end up dragging me up there. Apparently, so I might have to hide back in the crowd with some binoculars to go.
Justin, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that would make sense if Justin brought the moonshine in.
Yeah, because Justin's brother-in-law, he had a channel.
Debbie drunk it.
Debbie
drunk it. Nobody said she had to.
Yeah. But you know, Justin's brother-in-law, Jason, he's Sean, I mean, he had a fishing stream for a while, and he used to always talk about moonshine. I used to watch his stream. That's Joy's brother.
Oh, I could do a whole show on stuff that my dad taught me about moonshining.
Yeah. I've only had it once when I was in Illinois. Guys from Kentucky brought it home from leave. It was all right.
I can always hide, Jill. You're talking to an expert master of hiding. I created the camouflage persona. Right, I have to wait till I can hide, then I can sneak around and get that black book from Debbie. That way she won't know whatever she was keeping track of, whatever she's keeping track of. I have no idea. No, I ain't hiding in no bathroom, Ryan. No, thank you. All right, guys. Oh, dang it! What? Okay, why is it not connected? Why am I not getting no juice to this thing? There we go. Anyways, okay.
Yeah, I got to head out anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to say, okay, guys. So, again, make sure you guys please go check out the two things. If you're interested in checking out some of the pictures on Discord, send me a thing. I can send you an invite link. And we'll get you in there. And again, Sunday, there will be the video stream from St. Augustine. Make sure you go check Pete out tonight at 9 o'clock. And number 4 or 5, whichever one, somewhere I lost count. Monday night, 6 p.m. Guys, please be here, and please share it out if you can. I would love to see you get us a whole bunch of people in here for the Monday night show, and to have a good time. You know, it don't have to be for me. Let's just support Yeehaw Bob. I mean, y'all have seen my ugly push, so I mean, you know. But you know, let's have a good time and support Yeehaw Bob. All right. With that, John, thank you for coming in, buddy.
Yeah, no problem,
just hanging out. It's been fun.
Yeah.
A lot of good time. We're just having fun. You know, sometimes it's fun just to hang out and chat, which is what we pretty much did this afternoon. You know, shared some laughs, shared some fun, shared some facts. So with that, I'm going to say, from the world of Disney Magical Theme Park, May you wish upon a star and a dream come true. Have a great night, guys.
Take
Bye.
care, everybody. Bye, Dave. Thanks.
Bye, John. Bye, guys. Have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow.